If you've been to DIA lately, you might have noticed the brand new tiling that's part of the Great Hall project is cracking. In some areas, the damage is so bad that the tile is being held down with tape.
The project, which involves renovating the 5th and 6th levels of the terminal, started back in 2018, was supposed to be finished in 2021. The original price tag has nearly doubled to $1.3 billion. We've been covering the issues with the project for years now for you. Back in 2019, we were the first to report on problems with concrete. That meant millions and more dollars, but that project years behind schedule. Well, DIA ended up switching contractors and now says it'll be finished in 2027. Your investigator Sean Boyd learned about the latest issue with the flooring, joins us live out at the airport. So Sean, what does DIA have to say about it?
Yeah, they say the damage is limited to about 1% of the new tiles installed out here, which they note is within industry standard. They say some of the cracked tiles, like the ones you see here, are from construction equipment rolling over the new flooring. Others, they say, may be the result of the Zamboni cleaning machine or even train vibrations. But experts I spoke with, including a construction management attorney, think the problem is more serious.
It's actually cracked and failing everywhere.
Everywhere Patricia Watson walks in Denver International Airport's terminal, she sees a flooring fiasco. Cracked tiles, tiles with missing grout, and tiles held together by tape.
More over here where it's coming out. I mean, you literally can't walk through the airport and go 100 feet in any direction and not find grout falling or popping out.
A frequent flyer, she first noticed scuff marks and scratches in the new flooring.
I think it was a terrible choice to put white tile in an airport with glitter in it. It looks filthy all the time.
But a poor color choice is one thing, poor construction another. And Watson, an attorney who specializes in construction management, says whoever managed the tile installation in DIA's new Great Hall botched the job.
Clearly didn't get adhered to the floor properly. There's definitely places where there's air under the tile. When somebody stands on that section, it doesn't have support under it, so it cracks the tile. And it's just going to get worse.
She says everywhere grout is missing, the tile will eventually crack.
I think there was poor construction supervision, or it would not look like this right now. I counted 100 places on the 5th floor just on this side where it's cracked.
Airport officials did their own count after we contacted them and say they found 266 cracked tiles on levels 5 and 6 out of just over 21,000 installed, which they say is within industry standard. They say the cracking can be caused by issues other than installation, which may include structural vibrations throughout the terminal from construction, train movement, passenger movement, foundation movement, cleaning equipment, maintenance equipment, and other variables. They say the damage is due to heavy equipment and material deliveries and replacement of these tiles, which they say were imported from Italy and cost $242 per tile, was planned and budgeted with the program costs. To minimize the costs, they say travel paths were localized to only certain areas. They insist there are no product issues, warranty issues, or installer issues. And their contingency budget, they say, will cover most of the damage, and the repairs will not prolong the project.
It should be the pride and joy of our city, not something that's embarrassing when you walk through the airport and you see 150 cracked tiles.
Watson believes installers also use the wrong type of grout in some areas like this, where you can see the grout is just completely missing. She says that may have been the fault of the contractor, may have been the fault of the architect. Airport officials tell me they recently began using a new type of grout. They say they also, after a third-party inspection, began videotaping the installation of every tile, and they have seen fewer cracked tiles. But they say with, more than 83 million passengers a year through this airport, they are continually making repairs. And note the granite tile, the old granite flooring out here, also cracked, and they are currently spending $4 million to replace flooring in one of the concourses. Michael and Karen.
Hey, Sean, why didn't they just wait to install the floors at the end of the project?
Yeah. I wondered the same thing. DIA says it's more efficient to replace 200 to 300 tiles, individual tiles at the end of the project, than to rip out and replace a bunch of temporary flooring. We'll continue to monitor this.
Yeah. Sean, thank you. We appreciate you looking into it, staying on top of it. Thanks so much.